this video, we're going to show you guys how to permanently fix a slow internet speed on your Windows computer. All right, guys, we're going to start with the first and potentially most important troubleshooting step that we're going to use today. That is the device manager. So if I hit the Windows key, I can simply type in device manager, which will bring us to our device manager. What we're looking for here are the network adapters, under which we will see a Wi-Fi and an Ethernet controller adapter. From these two menus here, what we're going to do is we're going to update the driver for both. So I'm going to right click it. I'm going to hit update driver. Let's press search automatically for drivers. All right, and we can see that Windows has determined the best driver for this device is already installed. That's good. That's exactly what we want to see. I'm going to repeat that process for the Ethernet controller. And again, we've confirmed that we are already on the latest driver. I'm going to leave up device manager for now while we go to the next step. If I hit Windows key and R together on the keyboard, that'll bring up our run box. We're going to type ncpa.cpl. And once we're here, again, we're going to do this for Ethernet and Wi-Fi. So we can see that my Wi-Fi is not connected. We can see the controller there because I'm currently using Ethernet. And this is my current connection. So I'm going to right click on this and hit properties. I'm going to click the little configure icon. I'm just going to click over one tab now to advanced. And from advanced, we're looking for speed and duplex. Now, an important note is that you're only going to see speed and duplex if you're using an Ethernet connection like I am here. If you're using a Wi-Fi connection, we're going to cover additional troubleshooting methods for that. So the default value is auto negotiation, and this is actually just fine. If your value is for some reason set to 10 megabits or full duplex or half duplex, that could potentially be a problem. We could try something higher like 100 megabits full duplex, and we could apply that. But again, auto negotiation is typically fine for consumer equipment. Our recommendation here is to check it. If it's at auto negotiation and you're still having problems, maybe try 100 megabits full duplex. Just make sure you're not on a slower limiting speed. Okay, now while we're in the network connections, we have another thing we can try here. And again, since I'm using Ethernet, I'm going to be using this controller. You can see my Wi-Fi one here. So if you're on Wi-Fi, you would right click and you would press disable. We're just going to force restart our network connections. So with Wi-Fi disabled, I'm going to re-enable it. And we'll do the same thing for Ethernet. So right click, disable, right click, enable. All right, so the next thing we're going to try is to run some commands from our CMD. So if I hit the Windows key and type the letter CMD, let's run this as administrator. It'll prompt a pop-up here that we have to hit yes on. All right, the first command is net sh int ip reset. Let's press enter. We're prompted to restart the computer. I'm not going to do that right this moment, but go ahead and restart your computer and then come back to the video and we'll move on to the next set of commands. All right, the next command is net sh winsock reset. We'll press enter. Again, we are prompted to do another restart in order to complete the reset, which we would recommend doing. If you'd like, you can enter all of the commands first and then just do one restart. Okay, after the restart, we just have a few additional commands. We're going to use some ipconfig commands. So ipconfig / release is the first one. There we go. Let's enter the same command, ipconfig. This time we're going to type / renew. All right, and then after that one, we have one more command, ipconfig / flush DNS. And we can see it successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. All right, so at this point, we can go ahead and restart the computer and we'll move on to the next step. All right, next step, let's go back into the run box. We're going to type in ncpa.cpl again. And what we're going to do here is we're going to right click into our adapter. Again, I'm using Ethernet, so this is my controller. If you're on Wi-Fi, you would do Wi-Fi. Right click into properties. And we're going to go into Internet Protocol version 4. Double click that. And where it says obtain a DNS server address automatically, we're actually going to use the following DNS server addresses. I'm going to set it to 1.1.1.1 for alternate. I'll go 8.8.8.8. So this doesn't actually increase your internet speed, but it can often make websites load much faster by fixing slow DNS resolution. Press OK to go ahead and finalize that. We'll move on to the next step. All right, next up, we're going to hit Control Shift and Escape on our keyboard. It's going to bring us to our task manager. What we're interested in seeing here is the startup apps. So if I go to startup apps, we want to disable anything we can that is not beneficial to us or that we're not using. We do advise some caution when doing this. Some of these startup apps are important for processes essential to your Windows system. So anything that is by Microsoft Corporation or Microsoft Windows may be important. If you're unsure about something, we'd recommend looking it up first. But the general rule of thumb here is anything that you're not using or is not critical to your computer startup every time, disabling that will help. Now, another thing that we can actually do from our task manager, if I go back up to processes, we can see what is consuming the majority of our network. So we currently have 0% network utilization. For example, if I am downloading something that is just a massive file, we might see that our network bandwidth is being largely consumed by that process. So this is something to check. And if there's something downloading that shouldn't be, this could definitely be the source of your problem. Next up, we're going to change a setting in our Windows settings. So Windows key and I together. Let's go to Windows Update. Here we can click to Advanced Options. Let's go to Delivery Optimization. And where it says Allow Downloads from Other Devices, we want to toggle this off. It's usually turned on by default. We're going to switch this off, and this can help us to preserve more of our network bandwidth. Now, another thing from our settings, we're going to go to Security. Let's go to Windows Security. We're going to open Virus and Threat Protection here. And let's go ahead and run a quick scan. Or if we'd like to, we can actually run a full scan, which we can select here. Quick scan would be fine in most scenarios. And we're just going to scan and look for any potential red flags, anything that could be causing an issue with our system, potentially some malicious software. All right, guys, so we have a few final recommendations for you if your problem is still not solved at this point. The first is if you're on a preloaded laptop, a Windows laptop such as HP or Lenovo or something like that, the network driver is actually going to be specific from the manufacturer. And downloading and installing or updating the driver from the manufacturer can often resolve some tricky problems when it comes to network and internet. So I'll show you a quick example of how you might do that. All right, let's say you have an HP laptop. I'm going to search HP drivers download in my search engine. We have official HP drivers and software download. Let's click laptop. Now this is where you would enter a serial number. So let's just try entering the example one since I am on a custom built desktop PC here. And let's see what happens. All right, let's try actually entering in the product model. Let's see what comes up for this. All right, so we'll go with the HP Pavilion laptop, this first one here. We would select Windows OS. We'd select our operating system version. Let's just assume that we're on the 24H2 or the latest version of Windows 11. Submit, and then this is going to bring us to all software and drivers. Again, this is going to be a very similar or identical interface depending on which company website you're on. So it could be slightly different if you're on Lenovo or Dell. But what we're looking for is driver network. All right. And then we have wireless LAN drivers. So this is what we were showing you guys earlier. The recommendation here would just be to download all of this and install all of them. And hopefully if this is you, this can fix your problem. Now, there's one other thing that we wanted to show you guys. This is a very much last resort situation. If you're still not having improvements, you can go to Network and Internet. We'll go to Advanced Network Settings, Network Reset, and here we're going to press Reset Now. Now I'm not going to do this. It's going to remove all of our adapters and set them back to their original settings. So basically we'll have to go in and potentially reinstall drivers, VPNs, or anything like that. But this is a last resort and a most likely fix if you're still having an issue. Now, if you've done all of that and even the network reset itself didn't fix your problem, at this point, your most likely issue is a hardware issue. We would recommend at that point either having a technician troubleshoot or potentially replacing some of the hardware components on your computer. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything we covered, feel free to drop those in the comments below, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. If you're interested in purchasing Windows 10, Windows 11, remote desktop licenses, Microsoft Office, Windows Server, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any topic ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.